Welcome everybody to class 4 of our new Forest Qigong class. So we've been doing all sorts of stuff. We've been playing with Qigong, we've been playing with silk weavers, and we're going to continue to do both, building on our language. Now Qigong is it's like tuning your human guitar. You got to find out if you're relaxed, if you can feel your feet, if you can put your mind into the planet 3 tree, if you can feel the 4 core placed in the central point of your body. Qigong is about tuning your human guitar and asking questions and doing movements to help support what's going on inside of you. So let's continue the exploration and let's get our feet together. You remember this is our good start. Good start always sets the moment apart. And you're just letting your current layer of Birmingham drip into the ground. Trying to bring as little momentum from what you were doing to this. And in terms of practice, it's always a good idea, once you have your good start, to see if you can't finish it all the way through to the end. All right, letting that current layer of Birmingham drip into the ground. And then you can open up your eyes. I'm going to count. Put your right hand above your head. And we're going to count down from 5 to 1. And that great big old yell like we've been doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's do it. All right, got a little bit of a jump going on. And got your legs loosening up. Trying to see if you can let your shoulders and legs. Try to let any of those kinks out. Good. By now you're probably starting to get used to this warm-up. Remember, we're starting with the wrists. You can just let them flop around either way, or you can do nice circles like I'm doing right here. All right? That's good. And let's go the other direction. Good, if you're just flopping them around, you can just continue flopping them. All right, good. And then let's move that to the elbows. Keeping those elbows in one spot in space and just letting your hands like 2 propellers off an airplane spinning around. That's good. And it doesn't have to be quite so fast. And let's go the other direction. That's good. We're taking a look inside. We're taking a break from our normal daily routines, and we're starting a kind of a power curve. And the power curve is an interesting thing. It's something that, it's like the beginning and the end of a song. The beginning and all the stuff in the middle, and the song ends. It builds to some kind of a peak of learning, and then you bring it to the end. We're still spinning those elbows and other direction. And let's take those circles to the shoulders. Good. Awesome. Good stuff. Remember, if your shoulders are sore and you can't do full circles, you can just swing your arms like this. Remember, you can usually take some way, if you've got some kind of pain going on, you just back off and you do it some other way so it doesn't hurt. I can't see you out there wherever you are. I don't know if you've got shoulder rotator cuff issues or if you've got some sore muscles because you've been doing something, or if you've got some injury. But you can, if your arm's this way, you can just use one arm. It doesn't matter. You're just trying to let the shoulder joint that's feeling good, or you can let it rotate around. Other direction. Good. That's it. Very good. All right. Now we're going to step out this way, and that arm on the open side, like I had said in the last class, is the side where your toes are pointing. And there you go. Throwing a softball. Got your holding your hand in a light fist with your thumb, holding your thumb gently. Good. Great stuff, folks. And let's go to the other side. Great. Likewise on this one, if you've got shoulder issues or something, you can just let your arm swing. Just trying to get the shoulder joint loosened up, and you don't want to hurt yourself. Good. All right. Making our trek downward towards the ankle joints. And the next one is your neck. So you're going to let the arm swing just a little bit. And then you can reach up and either grab a hold of your shoulders up here or down at your way, or down a little lower here. And then you slowly start rotating your neck. Good. This one always makes the mic cover up and the sound gets a little weird. All right. And then slowly come to a stop and go the other direction. You got it. And one more rotation, and then let your neck come back upright. And then you got your hands on your hips, your feet shoulder width and parallel. You've been hearing that a lot as you have the last few classes. Knees are a little bit bent. You don't want them locked. You got a little roundness in between your legs there. That's good. And we're just doing our hips. Like you're inside of a pickle barrel, cleaning the inside out. That's it. You don't want those knees to lock in the back. Good. Great. And you're not doing a hula thing where you're just moving the hips. You're trying to let it be kind of a full body sway in a circle without locking your legs in the back. Good. And then let's come to a stop and go the other direction. Good stuff, folks. All right. Good. All right, let's get those feet together. Got your feet together, hands on your knees or behind your back, and then you're slowly doing knee rotations. It's always good to step away from your normal routines and take a look and pay attention to what's going on inside of you. That's good. And this is our first step to doing this in class. You're starting to do a pre-flight checkup, make sure the knees are working and all the joints are working. Right now we're working on the knees. Good. And then other direction. And like I've said in the previous 3 classes, you don't want your knees to go out past your toes. All right? And you don't want your knees going too fast like this. You want just a nice, even tempo. Good stuff. One more time, other direction. Let's go the other direction one more time. Good. All right, let's bring it down. Shake those ankles just a little bit. You can put it on your hand, pull those toes around, loosen the ankle up, and then put your toe down and wiggle those ankles around. Good. And the other side. That's it. Great. Good, all right. And one more time, the other side. Good stuff, folks. All right, and then we're going to do a little side to side here. Remember, you got to bend in your knee here. Your knee's not buckled in either way. It's pointing towards your toes. You're lifting this toe up. You're keeping your weight on the back foot. Lift those hands up and let them down. And then back up. You can toe this one in just a little bit. Make sure your knee's pointing towards your toes again. And let yourself down. This front leg is straight but not locked. But you should find your own limit and back off. If I were in a normal class and I were there watching you, I would go, "Ooh, okay, you have a leg problem and you might not want to go down so far. But you're going to have to be your own judge of that." And some people are very flexible and they can go all the way down to the ground. Good. All right, one more to each side. And then shake it out just a bit. Good. All right. So we're back to our feet shoulder width and parallel. Knees are bent a little bit. Your pelvis is tucked under a little bit. You've got little kiwi fruits under your armpits, being pulled up lightly at the top of your head, which causes your chin to tuck just a bit. And here we go. We're doing a little bit of counter swing, big three. Counter swing, this is the first of the big three. Good. You're lightly looking behind yourself while you do this and trying to keep your hips out of the swing. Good stuff, folks. That's counter swing. Second is rise and drop. Drop, rise and drop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good stuff. Rising and dropping. Don't want your knees locked. And you want a little resiliency, a nice little bounce when you get to the bottom. We don't want to be jarring ourselves like this. That wouldn't be any good at all, would it? No. Nice and relaxed. Rise up on those toes. This is the first time in our classes that you start combining movement with breath. Because you're inhaling as you rise up on your toes. And exhale, letting yourself down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good stuff. The next of the big three is trembling horse, the silliest of all the activities. You inhale and exhale, send that band of vibrations. It's about this long, this band of vibrations, and that band of vibrations goes from your fingertips up to your shoulders. Then down toward through the central core of your body, through your legs, to your feet, and into the ground. Inhale and exhale. Send that band of vibrations all the way up to your shoulders, down through your chest, through your stomach, through your hips, through your knees, through your calves, through your feet, and into the ground. All on an exhale. Good stuff, folks. Let's do three more. Your breathing should be nice and relaxed. If you can, try to ignore my breath pattern because I'm talking and moving at the same time, so I'm breathing a little bit louder than I normally would. Inhale and exhale. And if you can breathe through your nose, if your sinuses will allow, go ahead and do that. Your tongue should just be just behind your teeth, right on the top of your mouth. Good. Let's do one more. There we are. And then right into some one stationary. Stroking that beard and sending those smiles down through your body. You inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, you send that band of vibrations running down. Not vibrations, what am I talking about? You send those hands up. And send those smiles down through your body, through your legs, through your feet, and into the ground. Inhale, exhale, send that smile down the front, the center, or back of your body. Good. Inhale, exhale, send smiles down, seeing if you can touch every part of your body with those smiles. Good. I feel like I've got rented lips today. Inhale and exhale, send those smiles down the front, the center, and the back of your body. And you suggest to yourself, everywhere those smiles touch, they begin to relax. This is one fun stationary activity and the one fun visual activity at the same time. You're doing the movement, which helps relaxation, which is what one fun is all about, is about being relaxed. Inhale and exhale. And then the movement helps relax you as well as the image. Imagine those smiles moving down through your body. Good. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to let our hands rest on our forecore 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward. If you happen to have you're on your menstrual cycle, you got a headache or a stomach ache, you bring it up to just by your breastbone, and the balloon will be just behind your breastbone when we start with the balloon. If you're a guy creature, left over right. If you're a girl creature, right over left. And you're just paying attention to your breathing. In last class, we played with all 3 of the mechanics of breath: the balloon, the glass tube, and the silver and gold threads. And we're going to do all 3 of them at once today if you can. If you can't pull that all together in your imagination today, just pick one of them. But we got the balloon 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward. And as you inhale, that balloon expands. And as you exhale, that balloon collapses. You inhale and the balloon expands. And you exhale and the balloon collapses. You can even almost feel the balloon move your hands just a little bit as you inhale and exhale. And you got the glass tube that's in the center of your head as well, and that's where it starts. That's where you suggest that breath starts. And as you inhale, that breath goes down that glass tube and fills up that balloon. Feel that balloon expand, and then as you exhale, it goes right back up that glass tube. It's a pathway of the breath. And then you got the silver and gold threads. They're all around you, everywhere around you. Just thousands and millions of those silver and gold threads. And as you inhale, they all go right down that glass tube. You can feel them travel the whole length of that glass tube. They fill up the balloon. And then those glass tubes go right back out that glass tube and right back out into the world around you. Mechanics of breath. This activity can be a meditation all in and of itself. You can do it standing, you can do it seated. Just like just about everything you can do in New Forest. You can do it standing or seated or laying down. But you're watching the glass tube, the balloon, and the silver and gold threads. Trying to see all 3 at once. You're breathing through your nose if at all possible. Good. And then everybody shake it out just a little bit. Good stuff. All right, folks, now we're going to do a little silk weavers. We've been building this set all along the way. It's a great set to do. This stuff is really good. They've kept it around for a reason. People have been doing this for a long time just because it's really good at smoothing out everything in your system. And it's a great way to warm up for your workout or whatever you're doing. And it's a great way just to kind of, if you're going to take a little bit of space in between your day to do something, it's like, oh, just do a little bit of silk weavers. Take a little bit of time, have a good start, play your silk weavers, and then you can have a good ending if you want. And that's just a nice little playing. It's something that kind of smooths out how you're feeling about things. It smooths out your body, it balances things out because you're using your left and your right, and it's great Qigong in and of itself. It's very simple. There's very few images. The only real image that you're using on silk weavers is that you're imagining pushing the heaviest object in the world with no effort at all. And you're trying to move smoothly and continuously all throughout. But let's get started. All right, starting with your feet together, slight bend in your knees, being pulled up lightly at your head. Your palms are facing the rear, and then you inhale with your right hand. You bring it up behind your head. Exhale, press up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale with your left hand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. That's it. And exhale. Nice, smooth, and continuous motion. Then both hands. Inhale. And exhale. Hands right up to the ceiling. Inhale as they come down behind your head. And exhale as they come out to your sides. Then you're going to lift your right leg. Hands forward, palms forward, and exhale. Press towards the walls around. And you're going to bring that right hand in. And inhale. And exhale. Shoot an arrow off to your right. Inhale. Let your arm come across. And then shoot an arrow to your right. You look at your hand and then look off in the distance and then look back at your hand. Inhale, cross those arms. Exhale, shoot an arrow forward. Notice my weight is on this side. Inhale and exhale. Shoot another arrow forward. Those hands go up and you scoop up some water and look up and then let your water drip down into the ground that you just threw up in the air. Good. Put your feet together. Once again, I'm going to turn sideways. And we're doing that walk, the Qigong, the silk weaver's walk. Inhale and exhale, stepping heel to toe. Inhale and exhale, like riding a bike backwards. Inhale and exhale, inhale, and exhale. That's the fourth step. Here comes the fifth step. Inhale, and exhale, and then unceremoniously just turn around, still staying in the flow. And I'm going to move back to the center here. You can keep doing in the straight line that you've been doing it in, and then you lower your head. Inhale. Bring it to the back, exhale, forward, inhale, and exhale, and then inhale, and exhale. All right, then bring your head up like we've been doing. I'd like you to grab a hold of two buckets, and you're going to lift those buckets and lift your foot at the same time. Then you're going to let your elbows come out. And then you're going to step into a horse stance. And then let those buckets swing out to the sides. Straight out to the sides. And then you're going to bring those feet in. Bring your arms forward. And then let them just come down. Flex those wrists just a little bit. All the way to the end. Like that. Let's try that one more time. So we've just finished the head rotations, right? And we're going to lift those buckets. Lifting our right foot. Step out into a little wider stance than a horse stance. So it's a wider stance than a Wu Chi posture. Those elbows come out. And then you lift those buckets out to the side. And then those hands come forward as you come back into an intention posture, feet together. And then you let those hands settle as you exhale. Ooh, good stuff. Let's put it all together. That is the entire set. Let's put it all together. That's the entire set of silk weavers. Now we're going to add some other stuff in the next class, but now you've got the whole set of silk weavers. Let's try it again. All right, from the beginning. Starting with your right side, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Your breathing should be done through your nose. I can't do it because I'm busy talking. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good stuff, folks. Lift your right foot, palms forward. Step out into a horse stance, which is a little bit wider than a Wu Chi posture. And push out to the sides. Bring the right hand in, and then the other arm comes around. You're watching it gently with your eyes. Your eyes switch to the other hand as it shoots the arrow off to the right, and then look off in the distance where that arrow goes. And then look back at the hand as it comes back across. To the left side, pull that bow. Look at your hand, and look off in the distance where you're shooting that arrow. Good. Look back at the hand. Cross those arms and shoot an arrow forward. Look at the hand and then look off in the distance and look back at the hand. Inhale as you're coming across to cross arms and then shoot another arrow forward. Looking off into the distance and back at your hands. Reach up and look up. Scoop up some water as you inhale. Look up. Your eyes are still looking up, and then as they come back down, your eyes settle down and that water comes down all across your body. You bring your feet together. All right, so let's do the silly walk again. And riding that bike backwards. Inhale. And exhale, heel to toe. You're feeling that walk from heel to toe. Inhale. Get a little massage on the bottom of your feet. A lot of meridians there. Inhale. And exhale. Here's the fourth step. Inhale and exhale. And the fifth step. Inhale and exhale. And then you unceremoniously turn around. And I'm going to come back to the front of the camera here. You let your head drop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as your head rotates towards the back. Exhale as it goes forward. 3 of these. Inhale and exhale. You're going to lift those buckets and lift your right foot at the same time. Toes pointing down. Step out into a horse stance, which is like you're sitting down on a horse. Elbows out, and then let those arms come out. Like you're lifting those buckets to the side. Then you let your arms come forward, your feet together. And you let your hands drift downward. Congratulations, we have finished Silk Weavers. All right, folks, so we're back doing some more Qigong now. And we're going to do a little bit of a review. Remember we got 1 fun, 2 shu, 3 tree, 4 core, 5 alive, 6 thick, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9 shine, and 10 spin. We've done 1 fun, 2 shu, 3 tree, 4 core, 5 alive, 6 thick, 6 thick in terms of we've done the visual. And the visual is a thing that you just do in your mind. You're imagining something. You're imagining either 1 fun, we got smiles going down, or you're imagining your feet blending in with the planet. 2 shu, you got 3 tree, which you're imagining the roots growing deep into the planet. You got 4 core, you're imagining that fire hydrant deep inside of you, and it's either here or it's behind your breastbone. And you've got 5 alive, where you got that fire hydrant and water shooting out your hands and feet through those hoses at a tremendous rate of speed. And then you've got 6 thick, that thick air all around you. And then you've got 7 heaven, being pulled up lightly at the top of your head, generating a light and sense of energy right at the crown of your head. So we're going to jump in and play with just a little bit of a review, and we may not touch all of them, but we'll be seeing all of them again at some point. But let's just play around with some numbers. Let's go to 2 shu, why don't we? 2 shu, we're going to feel that 2 shu visual. You're going to try to feel the bottoms of your feet and feel the bottoms of your feet blending in with the planet. With each and every exhale, you feel your feet's molecules just separating just a little bit more into the planet beneath you. You can't really tell where your feet stop and where the earth begins. Or where you're just trying to find, where you're just trying to let it all blend. Kind of like it's just blending and seeping into the planet. Your feet, you feel your entire feet, the tops of it, in between your toes. You're feeling the sides of your feet. You're feeling your feet inside of your socks, inside of your shoes. You're feeling your feet and your toes wiggle just a little bit just to feel where your toes are, and your heels and the sides all the way to your ankles. You can feel your entire foot on the ground. That's two shoe visual. And we're going to do some two stationary. Inhale and exhale, rise and drop from the heels, and then rise and drop from the toes. Rise and drop from the heels, and then rise and drop from the toes. Good. Rise and drop from the heels, and then rise and drop from the toes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now just doing the activity by itself helps you to start feeling your feet. And you're massaging all sorts of meridians and points underneath your feet as well, because you're rocking backwards and forwards, and you're stretching your toes, and you're stretching your bottoms of your feet. So you're activating all sorts of meridians and acupressure points right on the bottoms of your feet as you do this. And if you connect the visual activity of thinking about your feet connected to the ground, like I said in one of the videos, that my image is of being in the lake where I grew up, and we used to go into the lake and I just squish my feet into the lake and feel it go in between my toes. That was always the perfect image for me. But it can be walking on wet grass, or whatever, sand on the beach, whatever it is to you to help you remember or think about and put your attention towards your feet, to shoe. All right, let's change that image. Let's go, I don't know, let's go to six thick, what we did last week. Got that thick air all around you. The thick air is in front of you, the thick air is behind you. It's like you're up to your neck in black strap molasses or warm water all the way up to your neck. And you're feeling that air in front of you, you're feeling that air behind you. Good stuff. Good. Feeling the thick air all around you. Thick air all around you in the front and in the back of you. You're feeling it on the sides, you're feeling it in between your fingers, you're feeling it in between your toes. You're just feeling that thick air. You're up to your neck. You're connected to everything, and everything's connected to you in that thick air. It's all pressing up against you. Good. And then the sixth thick stationary activity is you're moving forward, you're rocking forward, and you're rocking towards the back. You're rocking forward, palms forward as you exhale. Inhale, you go towards the back. Exhale forward, and inhale towards the back. Good. And you're feeling that thick air. You're twisting and twining those arms. Those palms are always leading the motion. That means your palms are going in the direction that your arms are swinging. Good stuff. And that rock is just a slight one. You're not trying to throw yourself off balance. You're just trying to go past your center point and rock towards the front of your feet and towards the back of your feet. Good. Great. That's six thick stationary activity. Well, let's review seven heaven as well. Feeling that light and sensitive pull at the top of your head. Like you're being reeled in by a very light cord, that light silver or gold thread up in the top of your head, and it's pulling you upward, and you don't want to break it. So you're letting yourself be pulled upward, and you're generating right at the top of your head, the crown of your head, you're generating a light and sensitive feel at the top of your head. Good. Nice light and sensitive top. Nice, light and sensitive energy at the top of your head. Good. And the 7 heaven stationary exercise. Those hands go right up the center line and then out to the sides as you exhale. Inhale up and exhale to the sides. Good, that's it. Inhale up, exhale to the sides. This activity alone will start generating a light and sensitive energy at the top of your head. And if you combine it with the visual activity of feeling like you're being pulled upward at the top of your head, it will help that. All of these energetics, all these things that we're doing are natural parts of how we function best as human beings. And by pulling up lightly at the top of our heads, it helps us actually sink down to our 4 core, and it also lets all the turbid chi, or all the stuff that runs around in our heads sometimes, lets it sink downward just by thinking, being pulled up lightly at the top of our heads and generating a light and sensitive energy right at our crown. That's it. 7 heaven. Very good. All right. We'll shake it out just a little bit. If you're sitting, you can do the same thing. You can be either standing or sitting through all these activities. If you're sitting, try to be in a nice posture, sitting upward and just away from the chair. And then let's jump into a little bit of 8-gate. 8-gate visual. As you inhale, you're imagining all the chi coming into your body, through every pore of your body, kind of like they're barroom doors that just swing open and all the energy comes in. And as you exhale, it all settles around the deep inside of you, wraps around your bones and your muscles deep inside of you. As you inhale, it comes in, and as you exhale, it settles around all of your bones and all of your muscles deep inside of your body, all over the place. You inhale, it comes in, and you exhale, and you just let it settle deep inside. Inhale, it comes in. Exhale, it settles deep inside of you. 8-gate. You're bringing it in. And then it just wraps around your bones, going wherever it's needed. Inside of your body. Fortifying you and bringing some energy in from your environment. That's good. Awesome. All right. So the 8 stationary activity. This is what's going to happen. There's a little bit of talking outside, but one hand's up, one hand's down, just generally lower than the other hand. And see the direction of your thumb? That's going to tell you what way to shift. You're going to twist, and then your hands are going to change places, and then you're going to inhale to the front and exhale to the side. This is one way to breathe this. The arms switch, then you inhale and exhale to the side, and then you switch those hands, inhale to the center and exhale to the side. An old name for this exercise, because this is an old one, is wave hands like clouds. And that gives you a hint at how your hands are supposed to move. You look generally at the palm of your hand, not boring a hole into it, but looking at it like a kind of amazed child, like, whoa, look at my hand. Wow, check that out. That's really cool. Look at my hand. And you're just generally looking right at it. Those hands switch. You inhale forward, exhale to the sides. Switch those hands, inhale forward, and exhale to the side. Switch hands, inhale forward, and exhale to the side. Inhale forward, and exhale to the side. 8-gate. As you're doing this, As you inhale, you imagine energy coming in all directions and through every cell of your body. And as you exhale, it settles around your bones and muscles. Inhale, it comes in every direction. And exhale, it settles down around all of your bones and inside of you, deep inside. Through every cell of your body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That is 8 stationary, folks. Ooh, we're moving along here, aren't we? We've got 1 fun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 core, 5 alive, 6 6, 7 heaven, 8 gate now. And now we're about to do some 9 shine. This one's kind of the opposite. You inhale and you imagine yourself as a dimming light bulb. And as you exhale, you shine out from every cell, every pore of your body shoots outward, shining in all directions. You see the whole room lighting up around you. You inhale and bring it all in. It's like just kind of darkening. It's like you're on a rheostat. And as you inhale, the thing gets dimmer. You're on a dimmer and the dimmer goes darker as you inhale. And as you exhale, you shine out brightly in all directions. You inhale and you get a little bit dimmer, and then as you exhale, you shine out in all directions from every single pore, every single cell of your body. 9 shine visual. Inhale, bring it in, energy comes in or just dims a little bit, and exhale, it shines outward. You can even marry 8 gate and 9 shine together. You bring energy in every pore of your body, 8 gate, and 9 shine, you send it out in all directions. You shine brightly like a great big old light bulb all around the entire room. Inhale, you can bring it in, like 8 gate, and 9 shine, you shine out in all directions. The guys that did this all the time called 8 gate and 9 shine put together Fong Song Gung, which was basically, it's a full body natural breath. Inhale, bring it in, and exhale, shine out in all directions. Now 8 gate is bringing it in and letting it settle into your bones and viscera, all sorts of stuff inside. 9 shine is your dimming light bulb as it comes in and you shine outward in all directions on the exhale. There we go. And the 9 shine stationary activity is you make fists. You bring them up the center line, and as you exhale, you expand those hands and you shoot that light out in all directions. And then it's like your hands fall off the edge of a table and they go all the way down. You keep those wrists bent until the very end. You bring it right up the center and shine out in all directions. And then as you exhale, you inhale, you're a dimming light bulb, and exhale, you shine out in all directions. Now you can do it in any direction you want. You can shine out to the sides. Or you can shine out straight ahead. Inhale, exhale, you shine out in all directions, seeing if you can get the light within you to illuminate the entire room like a great big old light turning on. There you go. Great. 9 shine stationary activity right here. You can do it from a seated or standing position. Inhale and exhale. Shine out in all directions. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You're shining out in all directions. 9 shines stationary activity. Let's go back to the 8 gate stationary just to review. The thumb points the direction. See, my thumb's going to go pointing this way. I'm inhaling to the center, bringing energy in every pore of my body. And as I exhale, it just settles deep inside of me. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you go to the side. Wave hands like clouds is the name of this exercise as well, the old name of this exercise. This hand switch, you inhale to the center and exhale to the sides. Inhale to the center and exhale to the side. And then 9 shine stationary. Bring those fists up right up the center and then exhale. Spread those fingers and shine out in all directions as you press forward. Inhale, exhale, shine out in all directions. Spread those fingers out. Hey, that's good. Good stuff, folks. Inhale and 9 shine out in all directions. Great. Inhale and exhale. Shine out in all directions around you. Good stuff. And then shake it out. Wow, we are just making it all the way through some of this Qigong. Alrighty, folks. Well, we just played with a bunch of Qigong. We got 1 through 9. We've got both the visionary, visual, and the stationary activities for both 1 through 9 activities. We're really building this language pretty well over 4 classes. We're going to be reviewing a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of this. And we're going to be using a lot of this so that we can kind of adjust and see how we're doing. But right now, we're just going to go into a little bit of counterswing. All right. Big 3, counter swing. You got it? Big 3. Now, feet are shoulder width and parallel, just like we've been doing a whole lot. Knees bent, your pelvis is tucked, you get up to your waist in sand for this one because you really don't want your hips to twist. You don't want your knees to buckle either, just like I'm doing here. You want to keep a little roundness in between your knees. Good. And you're looking gently behind yourself. Remember, don't force anything here. And we aren't making our arms swing in circles like this. We're just letting them drop. Good. And how about a little rise and drop? You're going to rise up on your toes as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to let yourself down and bounce just a little bit. Good. All you Qigong players out there, silk weavers and Qigong players, balancing energy on the inside of you. This is good stuff, folks. I've been playing this stuff for 30 years, and it has only grown. The reason we call ourselves cultivators when you do Qigong and Tai Chi and meditation and stuff is because you're cultivating stuff inside of you. You're cultivating a field of play. Being able to imagine smiles going down, having a language to kind of look inside of yourself and see what's there. And these are great activities for learning that kind of stuff. Good. Rise and drop. Let's do 2 more rise and drops. Inhale and exhale. And remember, rise and drop is from the big 3 is just the heels, not the toes. So you rise up on the heels. And exhale, let yourself down. Inhale and exhale. Very good. And let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. All right, trembling horse is the next to the big 3. Inhale, do nothing. Exhale, send that band of vibration from your fingertips up to your shoulders, down through the central core of your body, through your legs, through your feet, and into the ground, all on an exhale. Inhale and exhale. Trying to get everything to wiggle all the way down. And you've seen this one before. This is also the 3 stationary activity. And combine that with the 3 visual and seeing those roots deep into the planet, sending those vibrations deep in the roots. You guys are already knowing so much at this point, aren't you? 1 through 9, and now we got trembling horse, part of the big 3. Big 3 is comprised of counter swing, rise and drop, and trembling horse. It's a very old Qigong that people have been doing for a long time. And exhale. Let's do one more after this. Inhale, let's make it a good one. Exhale, send that band of vibrations from your fingertips up to your shoulders, down through the central core of your body, through your legs, through your feet and into the ground, and see those roots just tremble down beneath you. And then let's do some one stationary. Inhale and exhale, send those smiles down the front, the back, or the center of your body. Inhale, see those smiles really going down. See it, feel it, taste it, touch it. Good. Inhale and exhale. Seeing those smiles, sending those smiles down as you stroke that great big old beard. And this one, we're going to let our hands stop right about our shoulders. We're going to take a little deeper stance here. Feet are shoulder width. You're sitting down like you're sitting on a horse. If you're sitting in a chair, just grab a hold of a great big old tree. And then look at that space in between your fingers, and you can close your eyes while I finish talking. Think about all the things that you did today. We played with all sorts of stuff we were playing with. We finished silk weavers, good for goodness sakes. We finished silk weavers today. And we played with 1 through 9. We kind of reviewed some of them. We did some 2 and we did some 6. And we did some 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 Qigong, both the visual and the stationary activities. We are building a language here, and it's a language that you can use for yourself. Remember, I can't teach anything you don't already know. All I can do is hand you a few keys and knock down a few doors that I know work. It's the best way to get at the stuff inside of you. It's designed for you to look inside and see how you're doing. Think about your forecore, that place 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward. And put all of those toys away so you can play with them later. And know that you guys all did fabulous. Feet together and bow to yourselves. Very good. It's been a pleasure teaching you today. Remember, we're building a language here, and we got a few more classes in this series so that you can get at the stuff inside of yourself and build a language that you can use on your own, and you can use it anytime you want. You always have access to it. All right, till next time.